Hi, my name is Kevin Chen. I'm from New Jersey and I'm a Chinese American student currently attending Princeton University, where I plan to major in electrical and computer engineering. Growing up with a foot in two cultures has always made me curious about how people from different backgrounds think, communicate, and connect. And this project really gave me an amazing opportunity to explore those questions in a real and personal way.
Hey everyone, my name is Salma Mullah Hassanovic, and as you already know, I live in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and I was actually born and raised in Sarajevo, which means that I have never lived somewhere outside of the country, or as a matter of fact, I never lived in another city as well.
Hi everyone, my name is Chardon Black. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm currently a freshman at Princeton University looking to study public international affairs and cognitive science. I'm an African American student, which means that I come from the United States, but with African roots genetically.
Hello everyone, my name is Evelina Mage. I'm 22 years old. I was born and raised in Zanta, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and currently I'm living in Sarajevo in order to finish my studies. I'm a student at Faculty of Philosophy and I'm preparing to become a teacher of English language and literature.
Going into this project, I was excited but also a little unsure. I wasn't sure how easy it would be to connect with someone from such a different cultural and geographic background, and I wondered if language or cultural norms might create awkward moments. But I was also really looking forward to learning from the experience, not just about Bosnian culture, but about how culture shapes the way we communicate, even in the little things.
I did not have any expectations about this project whatsoever, only because our professor did not spoil anything for us. She just told us that we have some guests coming over and that we are going to be doing a project with them. And honestly, I'm thankful for that because it was like a big surprise walking into the hub, seeing everybody. What are we going to do? What tasks are we going to be tackling? Who are we going to be working with? So I'm thankful that we did not have like very detailed guidelines about what we will be doing. And we did not have time to actually prepare for it, so it was more of a natural interaction with one another.
I was initially very fearful of this project. I've never even been out of the country before. So the idea that I'd have to learn all of these concepts in like a month and a half, and then we're going out and speaking with people from this culture and learning so much in such a short period of time made me really shy in a way that I've never really felt before. It was so easy to learn the concepts, take the notes, take the tests, but having to actually go out and speak to people and learn more about people wasn't something that I didn't like, but it was something that I was a bit scared of, and I think that it may have stopped me from making friends as fast as I did.
So, when it comes to this project, I expected many things, but most I expected to gain a deeper understanding of how culture shapes our everyday lives, values, and interactions. I was also hoping to learn more about other people's experiences and reflect on my own and discover both the similarities and differences between our communities.
One of the most interesting things I learned was how Bosnians use English strategically in conversation. My partner explained that when they need to talk about emotionally difficult topics, they'll often switch from Bosnian to English. It's a way to create distance from the emotion and make the conversation feel less vulnerable. I found that really fascinating. It showed me that language isn't just about clarity, but about emotion, identity, and comfort. It made me reflect on how I also shift between English and Mandarin, depending on the context and who I'm talking to.
Now, my colleagues and my culture, honestly, they were pretty much the same. Our ways of living and our opinions and some, traditions and rituals we do have and we do on a daily basis, they were pretty much the same. So there was not something like insanely interesting that I do have to point out that I loved from my colleagues' culture. But I did love the fact that even though we live on different sides of the world, we can still have a middle ground. We still found like our ways to one another, a way to interact, a way to have fun, a way to, have empathy for one another. And honestly, we're basically living the same life.
An interesting thing that I've learned about Bosnian culture is the coffee. I've always loved coffee even when I was younger. And so the idea that coffee takes up this beautiful aspect of the Bosnian culture and that it represents so much more than just sitting and drinking, but like a family connection thing, and that you can sit down for hours and just talk and get together over a cup of coffee. It's so amazing to me, to the point where I still drink Bosnian coffee to this day after I bought my own set, because it gives me an opportunity to slow down and really appreciate the many aspects of my life. Ironically, using coffee, which is something that speeds you up.
One of the most interesting aspects of both Chardon's and Kevin's culture is how they reflect on blend of values from different backgrounds, whether it is through language, family structures, or daily habits. Their experiences highlight how multicultural identities can shape unique perspectives, especially when it comes to balancing tradition with modern day life.
This project really expanded my understanding of what intercultural communication means. It's not just about learning fun facts about another culture, it's about empathy, listening, and finding unexpected connections. Even though our backgrounds were different, I realized how much we had in common in terms of values, emotions, and even how we navigate cultural complexity. It's made me more thoughtful about the way I communicate, and it reminded me of how powerful dialogue can be in building understanding across cultures.
Overall, I am very happy that I was a part of this project, and I'm thankful for our professors for making it happen, because I can only imagine the work, the patience, and the time that it actually took to finalize this project. And I do have to point out that my colleagues were and are the most respectful, kind, funny, and interesting partners who made this project feel so wholesome, and definitely it is something that I would recommend for the future students as well.
Overall, I've loved this project. It's given me an opportunity to immerse myself not only in the culture of others, but also learn about my own roots and where I come from. And I think that's so important in this day and age, for us to learn how to connect with each other and with each other's cultures, because it tells us about each other's backgrounds and how we live. And I think being in Bosnia, meeting my cultural partners face to face, was something that truly taught me that there's nothing to be afraid of when it comes to meeting new people and learning a new culture, but only things to be excited for and only things to be happy that you're learning. Even if you do make mistakes, it's an opportunity to grow. And I think this project taught me so much about that life.
My overall impression of this project is very positive. It gave me a chance to reflect on my own culture while also learning from others in a meaningful and personal way. It was eye-opening to see how, despite our different backgrounds, we share many common values and experiences. It definitely helped me grow as a person. It widened my perspectives, and it was a great break from monotone perspectives of university life and very fun experience. I am very grateful to be part of this project, and I hope that we are going to have more opportunities like this, and that our paths with our colleagues from America are going to cross again. Thank you.